Hi, what are you doing? Oh no, you found it.
It's
Oh,
huge. It's
want.
huge. Trumpy Claus is here. Oh, yes. Hello, everybody.
It's not Halloween anymore, Rob.
Look, alright. Every day is Halloween now after this man won, alright?
Okay.
It's very huge. This is this is an incredibly uncomfortable mask. I forgot about that.
You should maybe take it off. Huh?
Ooh, I like you thinking. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay, that would just no deal. So hi everyone. It's me and just me and the new president-elect.
Oh.
Uh,
Does this stay
all
on?
right.
Does it? Do you reckon? Are we there yet?
It's
It is basically Christmas, isn't it?
yeah.
I feel like we're basically there.
Yeah, we are basically.
Yeah.
We are. I mean, it's coming to the end of November.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I feel like we're I mean, the fact that it doesn't stay on over the top of the headset, I think makes it better. About like that. There we go. That's much better. Anywho. Hello, everybody. I love the chaos. What a bit of chaos. that was 2 minutes before the start, and I went, oh my god, David, I need to find something.
And then all I heard was on the side before we, like, the last 10 seconds, I heard, I'm like, oh, what are you wearing? You could tell.
Oh, damn.
You could tell something was up. I haven't seen that mask in a while.
Yeah, I know. I just realised, oh my god, I still have it. Right, let's put it on immediately.
Lol.
So how Christmassy are you feeling, David? Talk to me.
Oh, so Christmassy.
Okay. Well, okay. Is it Christmassy enough to do this? Let's try it. Is it going to work? Oh, it's working. Whatever you do, don't look at the stream.
Oh. That's cool.
Now, how angry are people in chat? That's the most important thing. Should I play like Mariah Carey? Should I be playing like
because we'll get a strike.
Now listen, I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need.
Yep.
Yeah. Good.
Good talk.
Well, the reason, obviously, I had a complete plan for this. So the reason I wanted to come into the Christmas feels, as it were, is because we're actually only a couple of chats away. In fact, I think this might end up being the last chat before, second to last chat before Christmas, because you won't know this yet. Sorry, David. I'm telling you as we speak. Next week, I'm not going to be able to put out an episode because I'm going to be doing some extra work. So I won't be around. So
extra fucking work.
Yeah. Apology for that. But yes. So unfortunately, nothing coming out next week. So, but like I say, it's the chat before Christmas.
The chat before Christmas.
Yeah. So here's the big question. First of all,
yes.
I cannot remember whether Black Friday's happened yet. Has it?
I don't fucking know.
Good.
I keep seeing Black Friday deals when I was like searching Amazon.
Me too.
So I'm assuming there's Black Friday deals happening. I'm sure it's happening. This week, maybe.
Must be
happening this week.
In that case, my question to you has got to be this:
What
do you want for Christmas?
I mean, just a second-hand car would be nice.
Second-hand car. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
I'll have a word with Trumpy Claus.
With big man. All right. Big man up north.
You won't believe this, but that's also what I'm thinking about getting for Christmas. Genuinely.
Oh, is that actually nice?
Yeah.
I remember you said your what was it? You went in for your MOT. I don't know if you wanted to say this, and it was absolutely...
No. I said it in the last chat. It was pretty damn expensive, and it's only going to get worse. Yeah. And so I and the check engine light came on the other day, and I was like, I think we're at end of car time.
Yeah, I mean, I've been renting for the last 2 months, so
Yeah, I mean it depends, isn't it? It's what suits you really. Yeah. But I mean, I've had that car now for 16 years. So,
I mean,
oh,
you've had that car. I mean, as long as I've known you.
Yeah.
But you've obviously had it longer.
And it's
done pretty well.
Oh god, fantastic! Yeah. But it is known amongst the inner circle as the pussy wagon. So I'm not even kidding. That's genuinely what's known as, because it's the least sort of like that.
It's like that's like an in-betweeners joke.
Yes, exactly. It's the exact
it's basically when one of your mates has a car and you're like, oh yes, it's gonna get all the girls. And it's like the polar opposite. It's like a I don't know, like a poo stick instead of like a scented candle.
But yeah,
it's a poo scented candle.
Yeah, but yeah, that's been half of my time is sort of searching for new cars and things like that. So yeah, I'm with you on that. If I see any good deals up in Scotland, I'll let you know.
Yeah. No, there's I was just having the rent because of just work stuff, I'm just generally helping out with my dad, and it's just made work life a lot easier as well.
Sure.
So it's definitely something I'm really quite keen on. Considering I wasn't really interested in having a car for the longest time. And then I was like, to the point where when I needed a car, I was like, I should have just done lessons. Especially coming back to Scotland and where I live, it's like a car's needed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not like but that's because I've lived in the city so much. I was like, why do I need a car? I don't need a car. That's too expensive. Why do I do that? But no, it's very much needed. Especially getting into further and further into my adult life, So, no, I'm definitely, and I mean, I've been renting, and they've been giving me Vauxhall courses, which I've actually really enjoyed.
I learned to drive in a Vauxhall Corsa.
Yeah, that's so good. Oh man, if I was like, I know nothing about cars, but I have rented a couple cars here and there since I passed in May. For various lengths of time, and the Corsa has been my favorite.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
So easy to throw about, isn't it? I absolutely love it.
Oh man, yeah, good acceleration, good handling, great.
Well, a friend of mine recently decided. So he's had a Ford Focus for. So it was his dad's car, and then his dad sold it to him, and it must have been 20, maybe getting on to 25 years. It was really old. I was getting there.
Yeah.
Good engine in it, but you could tell it was getting on.
Yeah.
And he finally the other day got to the point where he bought a new car for himself, or a used car.
Nice.
And it's as a Vauxhall Insignia. It's really nice.
Yeah.
But it's already having mechanical problems.
Of course. That's the thing. My dad bought a second-hand car because he only has an automatic license. Because the DVLA lost his details many years ago. So.
Oh Jesus! Yeah. Oh, that's fun, isn't it?
So he's driving automatics all the time.
Oh, that's alright.
So you can imagine like with the car and stuff, it's he bought a second-hand car, and he got it for like $2 grand, and it started off well, but then the problems started to arise, as they always do with these things, and spent more on the car, like several times over, just trying to get it fixed, because it was just, oh man.
Yeah, it's impossible. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that is the problem with cars; they get bloody expensive.
Yeah, it goes from one extreme to the next, doesn't it? To buy a brand new car, you're paying basically.
God, I don't want to think about it.
Third of a house, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then it's like, and then you get the polar opposite where they go second hand. It's only a couple grand, but you're like, why?
Yeah.
Why? But also, I can't afford the alternative, so you may as well have bought a brand new car by the time you actually done with it.
I know. Anyway. Let's not depress each other too much. What else are you looking for Christmas? Have you got any other stupid presents or anything that you're thinking about?
Well, that's the thing. I never ever want anything for Christmas.
Mhm.
I'm not I just never been a material person. Been like this from the kid, when my parents would take me to like Toys R Us or something when that used to be a thing. And I was just like, do you want anything? Nah. They're like, well, you sure? Yeah. And then you'll have one kid down the aisle going, because the parent won't get them anything. Yeah. So I've just always been like that. I've just been like, if I've ever wanted something, then I must really want it. Yeah. Like, and that's one of the times is just get in the car. So, anything else? Nah, not bothered. Not bothered.
See, I'm.
But yeah, what about you? Apart from obviously, you've been thinking about the car thing for quite a while. Yeah, but what would you like for Christmas? I guess.
This is how you know I'm becoming more of an adult, right? So for my birthday, at the start of this year,
a pension?
No, ooh, that's even better. For my birthday, I got a ladder. That's not a joke. I genuinely got a ladder. And for Christmas, I have asked for a Hoover. So.
Hey man.
Yeah. I've really crossed over to the other side now.
To be honest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It becomes not about what you want. It becomes about utility.
That's it. Exactly.
It's like, I need this now. Even I used to be like sometimes I would get like socks all the time. I'm like, guys, come on, be creative, right? If you're gonna get me something, even though I can't never tell you what I want, I never really want anything. Like, we're just gonna keep going with socks.
Do you know what?
See, now I'm like, bro, I need socks.
Yeah, I'm usually all right for socks, but get me some underwear. I'm a happy boy. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, brilliant. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah. It's like, what? Yeah. Why is that a good thing now? Whereas when you were a kid, you're like, what the hell?
Yeah. Because I mean, it's like, I feel like it's like when you're an adult, you're just working all the time, and so you wear stuff out.
That's it.
Quite a lot.
That's it. You do.
Yeah.
I do a ton.
When you're kids,
yeah,
you had that one, pair of clothes that, like, because all the other time you're in school uniform, so you don't screw that up.
That's true.
Unless you want to be in. But like, see, on the weekend you would go nuts. But then it's like kids' clothes are cheaper as well.
Yeah.
Compared to like, I mean the school uniform was always kind of expensive.
As always, yeah, it always is. That's the thing.
Because it's always because they know you need this, so we're gonna go, before school starts, especially when the kids keep growing every year. So you're always having to buy stuff every year.
Well, I bought it's my nephew's birthday last month, and I bought him a Crystal Palace kit because, of course, I did. But I bought him. It's like a retro. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. Yes. He knows more about football than I do, so it's probably the other way around now.
Yes. Oh, really?
Yeah. Honestly, I say, do you remember that player?
He psychologically manipulated you to get a kit.
Yeah. But the thing is that I say to him, do you remember there was this player that maybe played for Palace maybe 20 years ago? He goes, yeah, I know exactly who that is. It's this guy. I'm like, how the hell? You weren't even born. What?
Amazing.
But yeah, so I bought him a kit, and I got it as an adult size, but I got it as like, I think it was either a small or an extra small, and it definitely wouldn't have fit him. It's only been a month, just over a month, and it's looking like it's about the right size, and I'm like, oh my god, what is happening?
I was like, right, boy.
Don't. Jesus. He's a menace, that boy. Anyway.
Yes. I don't know why I said yes, I know that.
He is, don't worry.
Okay, cool.
The thing is, you know enough about me that you know anything to do with my family. Oh, dear. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Just nod.
Yep.
Just nod.
Yes, I will. Anyway, shall we do a Candela?
Go on then, I suppose so. If we have to. Go on.
Yeah.
I mean, I have written the essay, as per usual.
I'm going to do randomization.
May I just say, just before we do that, I want to hype up the next episode of Candela. Now, I'm sorry to say I don't have a video, and that's because I'm about halfway through editing the first part. Because I've been a very busy boy.
Busy boy.
Yeah, I have. I've been doing extra work on the side, on top of all the usual stuff. So, because it's coming up to Christmas and many other things are happening. I just haven't had a chance yet. So it's quite lucky I'm working on Thursday because I'm not even sure I would have got it out. But what I've edited so far, oh man, I'm cracking up. I forgot there is a thing that Josh does with his accent. That is, I genuinely hope continues from now on because my god,
no, he can't though.
Why not?
Change that element has changed all the time. He has to keep changing. He's obligated by character development to keep changing it, or like that. That's his thing. That's true. That's true. That's just.
In some ways, I want to see it change, but in other ways, it's so funny to hear him say certain.
It's the best one so far.
Yes, definitely.
Best one so far. We can agree on that.
Can I also say again, without giving anything away?
Yes.
In the second part of the next episode, so what will be, I suppose, episode 4 for you guys. Holy hell! Something happens at the end of the third episode that moves us into the fourth one. That is so clever and creative from David. And it allows us to do so much, too much, if anything. It went full lasers and feelings for a while, where it's just like, well, we can do anything, no consequences, great. And it was beautiful.
Yes.
Very, very fun. Fantastic. Really, really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Baker Ma, has just said we should do a podcast because there's nothing as good as Random Netter. I love it.
Yes.
We are good at Random Netter, actually.
Well, yes.
Did you like? I don't know if you got a chance to see my.
That's the name of the podcast.
Random Netter. Yeah. I don't know if you got a chance to see my slightly clickbaity title. It started off with.
Oh, I did.
We need to talk.
Yeah.
And, about Candela Obscura.
See, that's what we're missing. Very shock value titles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you won't believe this. It's us.
Yeah, of course.
It's us talking at you.
Yeah.
Oh god, fantastic. Right. Yes. Sorry, we were going to do a Candela. Go on.
Yes. Hiya. Number 16.
Oh, okay. Number 16. Where are we? Alrighty, so, so this is just after coming off the train. Nothing went wrong on the train, don't worry about it. So, we're putting on our dungarees to disguise ourselves. Art and Tybalt are sneaky, but Klaus accidentally lets off a flashbang that he created earlier and is immediately seen by the henchman. And then Art is blinded and hits his head and takes a point of damage, I believe. Yeah.
Yes.
This was all based around I think I called it the loud noise. What was it? Chekhov's loud noise. That was it. Because it was like, I've made this thing and I haven't used it. We've got to do something with it. So that was very fun.
Yeah. You made that earlier in the first half. Yeah, and then this came and you went, ha!
Yeah. Well, it was meant to be originally for just as just to be safe. We've got a way out of stealing clothes from somebody. If somebody sees us, maybe we can.
Rather than escaping, you trapped yourself, or you revealed yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, had the opposite effect of what you wanted.
Got myself into a little bit of a problem there. But yes, fortunately, the other guys are quite good at this game, so. So I ended up managing to sort of get out of it, but yeah. Do you know it's the first time that I truly thought about shooting somebody? Because I've always been quite interested in trying to talk my way out, but I now have the extra point in control, because we all got an extra point in something at the start of the first half.
Yes.
And I was like, I want to do control because, first of all, it's got driving in there. And I have a science mobile, so of course that makes sense. But also it gives me a chance to be a little more actiony if I want to be. So fire off a couple of shots and stuff. And this was when I was like, I think I'm gonna do it. And then I realised, oh, okay, maybe this isn't the right time. So yeah. Yeah, there's ample opportunity. Don't worry. But yeah,
alrighty then.
Action Professor is definitely going to happen.
Yes.
It's going to be Die Hard, but the Professor. Except for it's all going to be in his head.
Yes. There's going to be expectation and reality happening.
Yeah.
The expectation plus the reality.
That's
for
it.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, and I mean, talking about what supersedes this moment, as even that moment, your friends try and help you release the thing, but you don't dive out the way because you flashbanged yourself.
Yeah.
And you get clipped by and of course the joke was made. I'm yelling timber.
Yes.
And you got hit by timber.
Top joke.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the clip of the week where I put a couple of them together.
Yep.
Yeah. It was good. That I enjoyed that. That was that was all Josh. Good work, sir. But yeah.
There was a lot of tree and lumber and lumberjack puns going on in that episode for sure.
Yes. And songs about Timberway.
Yes. And it's so funny, because as I think I mentioned in the episode, I was like, that's just what it is in the Candela. It's in the Candela. Yeah. That's what they're called, the Timberway company, right? Yeah. So I didn't make this up. This isn't the homebrew. This is in the thing. I was like, well, shit. Like, okay.
Yeah.
And I think there was deep inside me when it started being said. I went, I'm surprised I didn't think of that too. As soon as I said, like, I had used it, and when you're like thinking in your head and make things, and as soon as I said the Timberway company, I went, no. And instantly got caught on. I didn't even think of it that way till I said it aloud, and then you guys went,
yeah. Wait a minute, we can make fun out of this.
Of course.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really interested to see what becomes of the Timberway company and how we sort of handle it, because obviously we go more in depth into what's going on in the next couple of episodes. We won't go into that too much.
Yes,
but I think I'm interested to see where it ends up, because there's got to be. I don't know. It feels like...
a lot of this episode is kind of getting to where you think the where there's a meeting or something or an activity taking place with the Rentand and Sensi, and you're kind of like, this whole episode's about getting there and doing the initial kind of feelers and trying to find out where things are, where people are going, and people of interest.
But the thing is that even just stuff like that is quite interesting to do, because we don't just we're basically stuck on a train for a good amount of this episode, or both episodes. But yet there's so much still going on that I think it's really interesting. The fact that we sort of explore the carriages, and we see different people, the different classes.
You see the class system. Play, it really kind of, the world is not different in this case again, also, and you kind of see the difference. You just see the class differences.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a really cool.
It fleshes out the world, just little thing, like, and without giving much detail into any of it. Like, it's I mean, in the first assignment, when in Assignment Lightborn, you guys were in areas like Hollow Harbor. I mean, there's like the kind of, commercial tourism, kind of nice restaurants thing, but there's also parts of it which is kind of run down, which leads into Groundswell, which is pretty like, there's a lot, it's a markety vibes, but it's also, it's like a archaeological site, but it's like think of like Camden. Like, it is that kind of like, there's a lot of markety kind of things going on. is kind of hit, but it's also, if you go on the Candela, it's also, you have like really kind of nice little elements to it, but there's also kind of like, you see the kind of people there as well, and a lot of people, in Camden, like tourists get robbed quite a lot in Camden.
Yeah,
and stuff like this, and so it is kind of like one of those places, Groundswell. That's what Groundswell feels like to me. But you have these little like bits of heritage kicking around.
But I think one of the things that probably not a lot of people know, obviously this is taken from Critical Role, isn't it? Candela Obscura.
Yeah, Candela Obscura is part of their... So they have a tabletop publishing company, which is all the games they make. It's not just tabletop, but they also do all sorts of board games and stuff like that, and card games. And it's called Darrington Press, and Candela is kind of their spooky response to playing in World of Horror. It's like a response to like Blades in the... It's very Blades in the Dark, but very, I would say, more heavily influenced by maybe Call of Cthulhu than Blades in the Dark is.
Fair, yeah.
It gives me... It feels like it really... Yeah, thinking about the people who've made the game makes me feel that way as well.
But so the thing I was going to mention is probably not a lot of people know this outside of the people who are big Critical Role fans. So the 3 or 4 people that watch that. But
I watch a lot.
There is actually a map of New Fair, which is the city, I assume that we're in. And of course, I know we've travelled outside of that, but in this episode or these episodes. But I think it's really interesting that you have a setting already there. I mean, you talked a tiny bit about some of the sort of places that were on there when we first started. Actually, I'm not sure whether it was when we started or when we were doing character creation, which it might have been.
I think there was a bit of it in character creation, you guys individually as players, but also there was because the areas you visited, you get to know about these, but there's so many areas that we haven't even talked about.
Yeah.
We haven't even really talked about. We kind of touched on it, but your character's professor.
Yeah.
And we've talked about they're from Briar Green, which is known for the colleges. Professors, people of intellect. It is very kind of like a huge college campus, basically.
That's it.
In some ways, but it's like middle class to middle to middle upper class. It's more near the kind of people who can afford to go, maybe.
Let's put it this way: you've got a German guy in the middle of New Fair. I suspect he has enough money to travel around a bit. So he's got to have come from somewhere.
Yes, because Germans exist in this world. Yes,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Actually, that would be interesting. I would love to flesh out where Professor has actually come from. That would be fun.
There's not. That's one of the things with the world of Candela Obscura. There is a place called Otherwhere.
Ooh.
But it's like, it's not really because they went to war with these people. The kind of the last great war is what it was called. It's like World War I for them. Yeah. Because we are in that kind of time where it's Victorian steampunk. More focused on electricity than steam, I would say. Very Tesla kind of vibes. And actually, fun fact, there was a incident in the war which was very well known, where it talks about a certain area, which is a former battlefield, which a Tesla event happened where it was like a weapon. I think like basically their version of almost like a mini nuke, but it's like electrical and it like killed people on all sides. So there's a bit of lore event there. And it's kind of something that people don't like talking about because it is a pretty sour part of the war.
Okay. So what? Yeah. Sorry, whilst you were just talking there about groceries,
Groceries.
I'm kidding. But what I managed to do is I did a little bit of jiggery pokery, and I've just brought up the map
Yeah, I was just seeing what you were
just
doing.
so you can sort of see what we're talking about, because, like you can see, it's quite a big place.
And that's just the city.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we've actually travelled outside of this now, but you can sort of see New Fair is massive.
Yeah. So you guys are up in the top right there. So where all those red trees are, that's the Scarlet Woods. I wish I could indicate, but if you go up to the top right,
there.
See where you can see there? Yes, that's where you are basically, and you got the Brimborn Mountains, which is just to the top. It's at a shot of this image.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can get the give me a second. I can get the actual map out, the proper map.
Let me get rid of this nonsense that I.
This nonsense.
Right, get rid of that. There we go. There's our happy faces again.
Personality info, Candela. And then Candela.
But yeah, I think it's really nice to sort of know that there's sort of so much going on in the background that you could use to help run the game, but
there's tons.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about a lot of the. There's so much more organizations kicking around. You guys have only been exposed to the Sensi and now the Red Hand, which is the kind of main. It's like the Mafia, basically. But there's so many different parties involved in this kind of world, and there's those that are behind the scenes and also in front of the scenes. Which I was about to mention, but that's in the next episode. No, I mean, but you've got the branch of government, you've got the religious order, which was obviously the ascendancy, and then you've also got but you guys have mostly dealt with not the official ascendancy, but it's the
Red Hand, was it? The sort of branch off?
No, the Pyre.
The Pyre, that was it. Yes, sorry.
Pyre. Yeah. It's a zealot group, so it's like radicals, religious radicals.
I mean, the thing that I find so interesting about it is you've got so much. I mean, again, I won't show it because it's over 100 pages long, but the manual that comes with the game that we've all read cover to cover, obviously.
Yes,
it's got so many ideas and suggestions, and if you're thinking, what about this? Literally, I just go, if we're in the middle of running a game and I'm not 100%, I'll just do Control F. And try and find the information because it's usually on there. Ben, you're not excused. You get your butt on here right now, okay? Just because you say you're not available doesn't mean you're not available.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, some people these days,
I don't know all the excuses.
I know. Honestly, I don't even know. I don't know what to do with him. I really don't.
I think we just need to put him down, don't we?
I think we're getting there. Yeah. Out of his misery.
Oh, wow. I got a very sideways. Ooh. Oh, that was not what I intended. Can I flip this? Oh, balls. Hang on. No, I'm going to keep going. Continue. Sorry.
Yes, Ben, the Christmas hat already, okay? We are in the Christmas period. All right.
Yes.
And that is what I am therefore doing. We have snow in the background. It's frigging cold. It's really frigging cold. So
yes.
So yes, we are doing. Don't tell me you're one of them people that doesn't like Christmas before December, because I am also one of those people, which is why I've done all this.
I mean, most people these days, after literally November 1st, the Christmas decorations are out.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you get past Halloween and it's like, right, make a start, let's go.
Let me share my screen.
I haven't seen the Coke advert yet, so that... Although, to be honest with you, I don't watch a lot of TV at the moment, so I probably won't see it at all. So therefore, Christmas never starts.
Do you need to give me permissions or something?
I honestly wouldn't know. I assume you can just. Yeah, you should be able to. I give you permission. How about that? How's that sound?
Thanks. Please.
That's all right.
It won't let me show it. Sad face. Boo! Well, let me show it won't work. Me.
Fair enough.
No map for you guys.
Yeah. Oh well. But yeah, this. It's a fun thing about a lot of the games that we play. I mean, the Dungeons & Dragons, there's the manual is bloody enormous. Have I got it here? Yeah, and there's actually new ones just come out.
200 odd.
But yeah, look how thick that
they've got a new edition of stuff. Like I don't think it's a new one. I'm not sure, but there's a DM screen. There's and a few other accessories and stuff like that that have come out recently. I've not really looked at it. Yeah. But I was like, if we ever did this live, I was like, I really want that DM screen.
Cool. I'm pretty sure there's some new race stuff going on as well.
What are you talking about? D&D?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Candela.
Oh, sorry, Candela as well. Yeah. Ooh,
yeah. New players, new dungeon master, new monster manual.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of new stuff. So even on D&D Beyond, they've got Legacy and the new version of spells, feats, and everything. So they've done a huge overhaul, but you still have access. So, there's been different versions of D&D. So you've had from the first to 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, and 4, and then 5, which we've done, which has been the most kind of accessible one. And this is now the new one. It's tweaked a lot of things. I think there's a lot of summoning elements that's really built in.
Yeah.
So they've gone really heavy on that, but I've not done the new rules yet. Cisco and his game at Roller's Fate. That is we've incorporated, I think, some certain rules for when it comes to healing.
Ooh.
From the new stuff, but if we're doing it, we're slowly integrating it. But only where it feels whatever Cisco wants to do, really, and we all agree to. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Gosh darn! I wish I could share this.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting. I mean, the Candela stuff. Yeah, I can't. I mean, I can only imagine what the screen is like on that. Oh my god! I mean, the
DM screen, yeah.
Yeah, wow. The Dungeons and Dragons screen is already pretty damn ornate, but for Candela, I can imagine it's amazing.
Very spooky, very Victorian, probably. Yeah, I wish I could. Well, I would show you, but I can't.
But sorry, the main reason I took us down this rabbit hole was just to say, obviously, I know that there's there's all the extra stuff that sort of helps you to put the
it gives you example assignments and all this sort of thing.
How much of it have you ended up using, or is it just you've taken a few names and places and gone, I'll make it all up myself?
This was the first time I've ever took set material. I've not even with our D&D stuff, it's completely homebrew. It uses D&D rules, of course, the 5e rules, not the new ones.
Yeah.
But it takes everything from that, and I've homebrewed that. I mean, there's settings I've got things. I've bought all the stuff. Bought Critical's Role, Alexandria one, Wild Mount and stuff, where Campaign 2 is based in. And then I've got stuff it's one of, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a descent into hell, basically into the hells. But yeah, I can't remember what. It's a set campaign, stuff like that. But I've got these things partly because, the Wild Mount one, the Critical Role one, is very sandboxy, whereas the other one's very kind of semi. I wouldn't even say sandbox. There's areas that you could explore in cities, but it is very railroady with these set adventures.
Okay.
So everything, all the lore pre-exists. I mean, you can always homebrew stuff into it, but there's specific characters that exist in this world and stuff like this, depending on the choices you make. So I've never ran a kind of, because homebrew is a lot. It's easy and it's hard.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Someone's with the set books. Someone's done all the work for you, basically. But it's there's very not much room for maneuverability.
That's true.
And that's not for everyone. So obviously I did the most difficult version, which is trying to create everything. And, I just went, fuck it. This was when I started the pandemic. I was I've got to start somewhere and I've got to learn how to do all this. I may as well have a bit more control and create stuff that's mine. Because I'm I don't know how to run set adventures or anything like that. So I just freeballed it.
Yeah, I think
but yeah.
Yeah.
Totally do that, and I'm taking these books and then trying to incorporate them into creating my own thing as well.
Yeah, which I think is the right way to go about it. I mean, like there is like in Lasers and Feelings, there's a thing that you can do if you're completely stuck, which is rolling a d6 for like the crisis that's going on and who you're going to be fighting. And I think you might remember Zargon the Conqueror as one of the bad guys. That's the only thing I've ever taken from that list. Is I was like, oh, Zargon the Conqueror, that's a cool name. And then I was like, right, we'll use that. Everything else I'll just do from the top of my head.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, also you can totally throw with any of these games. You can just throw. You can the rules are just a guideline. You can throw them all out if you want to.
God, yeah.
I mean, even with the Candela stuff and fights, even with the information that's there, I was getting kind of confused. How do you run an encounter in the setting? So I've done what I think it is and just doing it, and that's the way I'm doing it.
Because it could be so easy to just turn it into every single roll is control because you're punching, kicking, whatever, But you've first of all, that's not how we play. Okay, we will hit people sometimes, but not very often if we can help it.
Yeah.
Especially we've learned after the first couple
Well,
of
in this
episodes,
world, it's risky.
It's risky, exactly.
Because you are very, very just mortal.
Yes, exactly.
No magic, nothing.
But I mean, it's
unless you find it. It's like low magic.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean that makes it a little more scary to do that anyway. But the thing is you're going to hit those encounters, and you've got to find ways around them. And I think you found a really good balance, to be honest, because I don't feel like every time something bad happens, I'm like, right, get the guns out. Either these guns or these guns,
well, that's where the rules in Candela, where it's like you've got low stakes and high stake rolls.
Yeah.
Where you usually you don't from running it. I usually only say that if it's like super high stakes, like if it's very minor, like if you actually goof it, like if it's something like. I go to mop something up and you roll a 1 and you kind of slip on your face. I probably wouldn't make you take a mark for that. Yeah. But then if it's something like you're in a dangerous situation, like you go to I guess trying to like make someone put them to sleep or something, and you fail, and they turn around, and they hook you instead. That's the punishment. Like, so it's really it's balancing. It's playing referee. It's balancing as much as you can.
I think the one thing I'd be interested to see more of, and I'm sure it will end up happening, we take a lot of like physical damage, but I haven't. The thing I want to see happen more is bleed damage, because it's so interesting, because it's not obviously about actual bleeding, it's about taking damage from forces outside.
I mean, you've taken a scar and bleed.
I have actually. Yeah, you're right.
You have.
But that allowed me to have, like, I think I've got a scar across my chest that glows in the dark. That's awesome as hell. I also I forgot about this, but my first scar is that I lost an eye, so technically I should have an eye patch, shouldn't I? But I already have glasses that I can't really see out of, so.
Or like we can retrograde, because we've not really talked about it. It's it's like one of those blacked out monocles.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It's blacked out there, so you don't wear a thing.
Yeah, that's
to get in the way.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You can play as however you like.
Yeah,
it's not been addressed, but
yeah,
it doesn't matter. You can, because it hasn't been. You can make it whatever you want. So, yeah.
But yeah, I like the consistent consequences that we have. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if this is possible, but just a question from me: is there a possibility to reverse scars?
No.
Oh, okay.
But there's nothing in the things that says that. But you would have to. It would have to be a situation which involves bleed and the arcane and stuff, right? But it's a very kind of 50-50 coin flip. Either it's going to be really fucking bad, or it's going to be really fucking good.
Yeah. Or it feels like one of those situations where it could you know, it will give you something, but it will take something else away from you, kind of thing. So,
there's always give and take, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially with something like that, I feel, you know, there's always
there's always a catch with
exactly,
these things.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd love to see that. It'd be very, very interesting.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Should we
Great
do?
power comes a third eyeball. You know.
Brilliant. Yeah. Oh my god, that'd be so good. I should have done that. And then I'd have to wear a third glasses up here, like three glasses.
Just a monocle.
Yeah.
Attached to your glasses. Yeah.
I'll have to borrow Sir Julian's monocle. Yeah.
Yes. You just need to traverse the multiverse. Yeah.
Shall we do another roll?
Yeah, let's do it. Also, I would love to roll us to try and do a time flux at some point.
Oh yeah, hell yes. Do you know? Every time we do time flux, I enjoy it more and more as we flesh out how the rules work and then find a way to break them, which is so much
no, it's great, but that's the whole. It's still testing, but it's getting there. It's getting there.
Hell yes.
Because the like D&D was a one-page thing. Lives and Feelings is still a one-page document.
Yeah, I'd say that's
one-page RPGs. That's kind of where I want to. That's it. How I want to get to stage 1.
Yeah.
I would say it's still in like very big, early, super early access kind of vibe. What was I need the thing to generate a number. 3, 2, 1. 20.
Ooh, oh yes. You know what 20 is? It's our awful calls to action.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh man.
Because we haven't done it so long, and because I do it with like Cisco all the time, it's kind of like I went with the Rollers of Fate and stuff. Sometimes we take turns doing announcements and stuff, and saying goodbye, who we are, and stuff like that. And I was just like, oh, we should probably do this. Let me just do this. It'd be no problem, right? And then you guys are like not expecting it. It's because we've not done it. We used to do it,
a long time ago. Yeah. But
we do it. The episodes we're like, like, subscribe, bye, fuckers. And then it's
That's it. But it was just it's funny to see you do it and then go, right, Josh, take it away, and he's like, hello.
Josh is like,
I'm Art. Good to see you. Like, yeah,
we know that.
Yeah. It's really fun. That, we've never chatted so much BS in our entire lives. I don't think. Just trying to somehow piece together a call to action out of nowhere. Oh god.
I loved you when you were like, what was it? It's like, go like on thingy. No, go follow. You know what? Actually, follow on YouTube. I don't care if it's correct. Like, you went down this fucking bit later. That's hilarious.
It. Click this, click that. Yeah, do this thing.
Watch the whole thing here.
Yeah. Watch all the episodes we've ever made.
Yeah.
Oh, God. No, I don't see why.
We doubled down on talking shit. Yeah. That's what we did that was how we dealt with that. We just doubled down on talking more shit on top of the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you could do. That was really, again, that became a clip of the week because it kind of had to, because it was just complete nonsense. Yeah, how could you not? How could you not?
I will tell you, talking about that sort of thing, because we're going to be recording another D&D soon, is that I was watching back some stuff to work on towards the next session. I was watching stuff today, and I must have tuned out, and I missed the Swamp musical with Bryn.
No!
I was like, what? Was this always in? It was like a little animation and everything. I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, I know, right?
That was so funny. And then you did AI music for it.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, I think I ended up making that the music at the end as well.
Yeah, you did.
Of the episode. But I
was just like, I missed this.
My name is Bryn. I'm in the middle of the swamp.
But so I usually go through stuff before I start, so I'm like, okay, I know where I am, where I'm going, kind of thing. And also I have to create like a summary, especially from the last time we've played D&D, just to kind of have some recall of some kind. And I watched this back and I was like, what
the hell did that bit happen?
Yeah. It was so good, man. The fucking multiple wild magic transformations.
Oh my god, wasn't it just?
Yeah.
Holy
You summoned a naked Leamington as your spirit guardian.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
good.
his attacks were yoga. I mean, what more do you want? It's it's just everything you don't want from a D&D episode.
He enlarges to a god grung and then shits out grease and then fucking turns into a giant plant.
And then comes back again, all in 6 seconds. I mean, it's madness.
Amazing.
I've never seen one round of D&D that was so much chaos. I
think I said at the time as well, or if not, or in the chat, I would love to see that moment animated.
Oh,
it'd be so hilarious.
Ooh, can I do that? I might be able to.
It's quite full on. It's like to do that.
Yeah, difficult.
You need to be an animator, like proper. Yeah.
I mean, it would be very much like stop animation from me, but maybe a little Christmas thing I'll try and do for you. How about that's your Christmas present? See if I can do it for you.
Wow. Yeah. That'd be something.
Don't hold me to it, but I'll try and get it for the next.
No, it's a big ask.
Yeah. It's not going to be easy.
Nah.
Yeah, especially when he craps out grease. That's going to be a bit more difficult.
Yeah, that was... Oh, man. And when he rolled it, and then I told him... I looked at it.
Yeah.
I had to have that, moment to gather myself before delivering that he had turned himself into a giant plant pot.
Yep.
Brilliant. So good.
Oh, dear. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. I can't wait to see what happens next, because I think I'm right in saying the last place we left D&D was we managed to capture one of the grungs, or he'd stopped because we were sort of telling him
Well, you
to
outpaced
stop.
him.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, because he could only move 20 foot and we could move 30, so that was great.
Yeah,
it's like he was trying to run away, we were just like, excuse me,
I mean,
tap him on the shoulder.
Did the natural thing, of course, and then it's just like, it's like, yeah, I know. he's gonna run away and realize, this is not going to happen.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what happens. Yeah. Should be very, very fun. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's coming up soon, isn't it? That's a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Not long at all.
Here's the scary thing about that.
A week on Monday?
Yeah. I think you're right. Yeah. Here's the scary thing about that. You ready for this?
Okay.
Right. So that episode, if it goes out at all on this day, should be going out on the 26th of December, Boxing Day. Now, I usually do stuff with family on Boxing Day, so getting it out then might be difficult, but obviously we'll let you know.
Wait till next year. It could be the new stuff for next year.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
It can start the year off with the D&D. It doesn't have to. Yeah,
that's not a bad idea.
Because the Candela stuff is going to be out, and then there's going to be a break anyway. So
that's true. So I mean but isn't that scary though? That what we'll be filming next won't even be out probably this year in that case. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. We'd have done another bloody year somehow. Jesus.
I know.
Oh dear. Yeah. Anywho, should we finish this shizzle up, because we've taken enough time of these nice people's lives.
Yes. Yes.
I think before we finish, hold on one sec.
Oh.
Look, it's only
no.
It's only right now. I'm not putting it back on again, but
is it right?
It's only right. It's only right that we.
It feels wrong.
It does.
No.
Jesus, this is a mess. Right, it's only right that we
it's
get.
Definitely not him. It's.
we get a few words from Drumpy Claus. He is. Trust me, he is huge. It's also I haven't heard him say the word huge recently, but
no,
that is terrifying.
It is a terrifying. It's the thing is just because I know it was used as a Trump mask.
Yep.
It doesn't even look like a.
No, I know.
It looks like someone tried to wear his skin.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
expanded out.
Here's the thing you don't know.
They got a bigger head than he does.
Here's the thing you don't know about it. He wasn't originally this color. If I turn him around, that's the colour it
Oh,
came as
whoa!
originally.
How did it? What? How?
And I, as a male, used makeup to improve him by 100-fold. Let's be honest, and it still looks terrible. So yeah, so enjoy his terrible.
Well,
terrible
there's
face.
your nightmares for tonight, folks.
Yeah. It's yes. So you know, eat your vegetables, etc. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Me either, mate. Me either, mate.
But yeah, let's look forward to more of him. Yay! What fun! Perfect. Let's leave that. There we go. I'm happy with that. Good. Right.
If you're proud of that, that's great.
I'm always proud of that. I'm going to make that. That's the thumbnail. His face is the thumbnail. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Oh God, no! My hat's
oh.
fallen off. Oh my God!
Oh, no!
My Christmas cheer. My November Christmas cheer. Oh.
No, I'm not trying hard enough. That's the problem.
I look like a cardinal from Rome or something. Anywho, before we go on with a load more nonsense. Oh dear. Thank you for watching, everybody. We genuinely could just talk for hours at you, but I assume you've had enough.
We could.
I've assumed you've got to a point where you're like, right, done now. You've hit what I like to call Nash point, which is the point that Ben gets to, where he's had enough of everybody and wants them to leave, which is always my favourite thing to see.
Yes, amazing.
Oh dear. Right. Anyway. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm trying to find the end music and I'm struggling. There it is. Are
you struggling? Okay.
Okay,
great.
I'm struggling.
So you were stalling, is what we're saying.
Yes. Right.
Yes.
As my hat flops over for the last time.
Yes.
We shall see you again. Not next week, I'm afraid, as I say, because some pillock here has to do some work. Yeah, who knew? But it will be next month. Oh my God, it's going to be December 5th.
Yes.
Jesus.
Well, yeah, I mean, if it's going out that week, and then in that same week we're recording.
Yeah.
And then there'll be part 2 of chapter 2, a chat, and then that's it.
Yeah, that'll probably be it. Yeah.
And then D&D into next year.
Exactly. Oof. That's coming
that
around
works out
quick.
pretty well.
Yeah. Oof.
Around the rest of the year.
God damn. Right, people. Have a lovely rest of the month. And we'll see you in December. Let's hope it's just a little bit warmer. It doesn't have to be, like, very warm. Just, like, not too nippy. Because it's pretty goddamn nippy at the moment. Obviously, I know up in Scotland it's always summertime. So you'll be fine. But...
Yes, actually, my lower half is actually encased in ice. It's pretty cold.
Yes, I bet. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
yes.
we hit minus the other day, and I know Scotland never does that, so that's fine.
No, never.
Right, before we go into talking about Scottish weather.
Yes.
Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you again.
It's my life.
Yes.
Bye.
We'll see you again next month. Toodaloo.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.